Upload with Adam Crowther.
Now we'll have the story.
The spoken session.
The spoken
session.
Are you sitting comfortably? Then I'll begin.
The spoken session.
BBC Radio Bristol.
Yes, this is how we do it on a Thursday evening, don't we? We open up the doors of the White Room studio and invite in a spoken performer to come into the spoken session and share their creativity with us live in session. Today, it's the turn of South Gloss-based poet Amy Williams, who's had her work featured here on Upload a handful of times. She wrote prolifically during the COVID lockdowns with uplifting verses to mark the time. And tonight we've invited her to perform live in the White Room here on Upload, and we're going to get two amazing poems from her tonight. Let's start with this first one, which I just need to warn you, discusses themes of a child being removed from home and taken into care. So if that might cause upset, it might be worth just taking a moment away from the radio for a couple of moments. But this, live in session from Amy Williams, is called I Lack Nothing.
Apparently, I'm known as LAC, was sin and then CP. There are many different ways that people try defining me. They say I could be challenging because often I'd kick off, but you don't feel the pain I feel or know how much I've lost. My life's a roller coaster and that's how it's always been. You'd never understand the loss and sadness that I've seen. Yes, my mum enjoyed a smoke. She also liked her booze, but I say, how dare all of you for asking her to choose? I know now that I'm older, she had stuff to deal with too. She needed help to keep us, but instead you let her lose. Dad left when she was pregnant. I don't even know his name. Then Mike arrived, and from that day, things never were the same. My mum was beaten black and blue. She said the drink would help. It blocked out just a little pain. She tried to save herself. No one even noticed till the day I crossed his path. I went to school with blackened eyes. You saw the aftermath. Then all at once a broken heart. When intervention came, our family was torn apart and I was left with shame. My name was changed to Sin, and then it soon became CP. Apparently my mum was not prioritising me. They said she had to leave him, stop all contact right away, but never did they know the evil things that he would say. Mum felt that she was doing right to deal with it alone, as he said he'd kill us all the day she kicked him out of our home. But then one day I lost it all, my home, my name, my life. I changed to lack, no going back, the pain cut like a knife. A black bag of belongings, that was all that I could take. Never in my years had I imagined this was fate. I wonder if you've ever lost your family, your home, had to live with total strangers, left to deal with it alone. Of course, they'll just expect that you will settle right away. You'll be polite, you'll sleep at night and go to school each day. Well, I'd love to see you do that and pretend it's all right. I have to say, I coped my way. I'd cry, I'd scream, I'd fight. When I ran away or punched a wall or broke a thing or two, never once did someone ask me, why do you do the things you do? Of course, I got expelled a lot, too challenging to teach. I'm sure that people felt success was not within my reach. When other children bullied me, I smacked them, that is true. But when you live with violence, then it's what you learn to do. If only they had questioned why I fought, it wasn't pride, it's because every single bully triggered memories inside. I haven't mentioned yet that I was not an only child. On my long line list of losses was my baby brother Miles. Apparently no carer would accept to take us both, so he's somewhere in the country and that loss, it hurts the most. But 7 placements later and I feel I am okay. It's still not always easy, but I make it through the day. And I want to give the message that I do deserve respect. I may have made mistakes at times when life was such a mess. So help me be the person that I know I can become. My future's not defined by my mistakes or by my mum. I'm not just a lack child or a care leaver to be. I have a name, a history. I have a family. I've made it through the trauma and I'm never going back. So I ask you now to tell me, please, what is it that I lack?
So incredibly moving from Amy Williams live in the spoken session here on BBC Radio Bristol this evening. That's called I Lack Nothing. So emotive. We can all take empathy from that, can't we? If you've been affected by that, there are details of organisations offering information and support with domestic abuse and care It's all available at bbc.co.uk/action line, or you can call for free at any time to hear recorded information on 08000 888 809. We're going to get another incredibly powerful poem from Amy Williams in the White Room studio in just a few moments' time here on BBC Radio Bristol. And if you're making, creating and doing stuff, we'd love to hear from you too. bbc.co.uk/upload is where you need to go.